Hey everybody, Chris here, top of the episode. Time to read out the lovely people at Patreon who support us. And if you're thinking, hey, how do I support you guys on Patreon? Well, check out the show notes and you'll see a link there saying, go here and click some buttons and yeah, it's that easy. You can even sign up for free too. I mean, it don't matter to me. It'd be cool if you gave us some money, but I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. So, yeah, so let's get this list going. I'm going to just mix it up. We're just going to have fun here. We're going to start off with Drowren, and then we're going to hop up to Miles, and then we're going to go to Taylor, and then we're going to go to Yam, and then we're going to go to Randy, and then we're going to go to Thomas, and then we're going to go to Laszlo, and then we're going to go with Randy G, and then we're going to end with Colby. So there we go. Got everybody listed there. Say thank you again for everything. Super appreciate your support you've been doing. I'll probably get another post up on the Patreon here this week. I just gotta think of something. But yeah, that's all I got. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Peace!
Welcome, weary dreamscape travelers, to Nighttime Island Radio. The only place where sleepy Lutu and dreamy pastures are always on the horizon. I will be your shepherd this evening, and you can call me Little Whispers. Just listen to my voice, and I will regale you of tales not your own, and hardships far, far away. Now just sit back, and let your mind wander, my sheep. Things are ramping up quickly for our agents as they start to put together the puzzling picture of the clues that Frederick Mallows has left behind. The agents decide to head back to Kevin and Susie's place to return the keys to the car and ask Susie some more questions about her affliction. All too ready to be met with ire because of what happened to Kevin. To the agent's surprise, Susie seems stoic as ever, ready to help the cause like a good Delta Green agent would. It probably helped that Kevin was having the time of his life being part of the action again. Before the end of the day, they decide to reach a small cabana and try to relieve one of the partiers of their hotel pen and are successful. With all the drugs and alcohol, it's hard to tell what is happening, I can imagine. Once procured, the agents head back to the Green Box to await the dreaded 12:21 a.m. alarm that they all knew was coming, only to have their suspicions confirmed. They wake up to the same daytime radio show as the day previous, only to feel just a little drained of their energy. Times are getting tough, but you know what they say. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. But the poison beneath this island is all too inviting. Sweet dreams, my little flock. Until next time.
See, if I've had multiple people message me about that, and they're saying they just like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's good. It's a solid intro.
I knew I wasn't the only one.
A turtle dove is a real thing, right?
Yeah, it's a real
It is
a real bird.
Yeah.
So a turtle and a dove love each other very, very much.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was standing. I'm going to sit now.
You could.
It was my power pose, I guess. It's like I want to assert dominance.
Yeah, you do that when like halfway through the session. It's it feels great.
Yeah, but now it's just like, oh, you guys got to go through the motions. Oh, right. So we last left off with everyone waking up in room 237, which isn't a huge surprise. You're all kind of expecting something to happen.
Something like that.
And like, honestly,
Well, I wasn't expecting that exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to read off the morning radio daytime show thing again because I wanted to be annoying, like in Groundhog Day.
Is it the same one?
It's the exact same one. So I'm just going to tell you it's the exact
so are we
same
being
one.
Groundhog Dayed?
But it's not the same date. It's the next day?
It's the...
Or is it the same day?
It is
Well, I
the
guess,
same
do we
one.
know?
It is the same radio...
Broadcast.
Broadcast that you heard the previous morning.
Right, but if I look at like a calendar, the calendar would say it's like the 19th and yesterday was the 18th.
No, it'd be the 18th.
So we are groundhogging.
Yeah.
Because I thought
But we
earlier
didn't
when we asked
before.
this, well, before we didn't.
Before we did
The first time we did, I asked if it was
Yeah.
the next day. You said yes, it's not the same day.
It was the next day.
So now we're being Groundhog.
Okay.
Now you're being groundhog.
Wait, I wake up
Yes.
in the hotel room, immediately pull out my phone and look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I see it's...
the
it's-
18th or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
did
in
we
May.
decide a day?
So if we sleep in the hotel room,
It's May, I know
it
that. But
May
progresses, but if we outside of it, we go back.
Either that or the first time it happened, it doesn't lock it until the next
I remember we all have a
So-
-3 penalty for
Oh,
whatever's
yes.
going on.
3%
Oh, yeah,
exhaustion
for
penalty.
so you don't feel quite you feel like you could have slept a little bit longer. So you're just like a little bit tired.
It just
So-
like reality today. Cause
Yeah, exactly. I woke up
Yeah.
fucked up today.
Yeah.
Daylight savings.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So
Didn't
what's
even
the-
realize it until a
what's the
couple minutes
total-
ago.
Total exhaustion? What is-
3% exhaustion.
3%.
Is it like
Just minus 3 off all
stacked?
your rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the same? Is that the same exhaustion we had last time?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't think we had any.
No, we
Oh.
didn't have anything.
Yeah,
She
this
gave
is
it to
the
us
first...
at the very end.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. I knew I heard it. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yep,
So
yep, yep.
when the day we got to the island, what was the date? The 17th?
Yeah, let's just go with the 17th. It's May of 2018, so I didn't know I have like a specific date, but let's just go with the 17th,
Gotcha.
the day you arrived. The day
And-
after is the 18th.
And then the day we arrived, we get to the hotel room, and then we wake up on the 18th,
You wake up on the 18th.
and then we spend the 18th investigating.
You did.
Then that night,
Mm-hmm.
18th into the 19th, when we wake up and it should be the 19th, it's the morning of the 18th.
Yes.
Nice, okay.
Gotcha.
All right,
we
so
Okay.
wake the hell up.
grab a brush and put a little makeup.
I'm going to say a little prayer for everybody in this building because we're going to fucking shoot them all.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, gets up, looks at his phone, sees this, and just like, God damn it! What the hell's going on?
yeah.
So would you mind if I had like a pocket knife? Like nothing crazy, just like a
I want...
something to remove the carpet. I just want
that was
to
gonna be-
lift the carpet up and see if that
Yes.
thing is on
You
the
know,
ground.
I
still.
picture Duffy being one of those guys who would have a pocket
like
knife.
a Swiss Army knife, nothing like.
Yeah,
we
like one of those
just gotta
utility
cut
ones.
a little
Yeah. No,
slit, and then we can rip it
Right.
off.
no, I
Exactly.
totally see Duffy having that. So,
Okay,
yeah.
and then if we rip like a square up from the carpet,
Yeah.
did we see that symbol there again?
You see the symbol there.
Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like anything is. Do we notice anything has changed? Can I do like a search roll to see if the
Go
room
ahead.
has changed at
Go
all?
ahead.
50 search. 24 under 50.
So this morning that you wake up on the 18th of May in this room, you see that the Fahrenheit 451 is gone. The bowl of matches is gone. Same thing as the previous morning. So those things aren't in that room anymore.
But they were there the last time.
They were not there the morning previous. So they were there when you guys were locked in the room. But when you
then
woke
we
up,
Right, right,
blacked
right,
out and woke
they
up.
were gone.
Oh.
And the broadcast itself does it say the date or does it not?
We'll just say it says 18th, May 18th.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, I was kind of curious.
It was just no. It was one of those details. I was like, it's probably important, so it's important, yeah. But
right.
I'm
you
just saying
didn't-
it's the 18th now.
Maybe you didn't know the date when you were making that
So-
recording. But
Yeah.
the point is that it is in the recording. Okay.
So we are going to kill everybody in this hotel.
I mean, not everybody, but I think
I mean, you can go for it, see what happens. If you want. It just makes my job easier.
we got to find that the kid who led us here, Taylor or Tyler. Or,
Huxley is
That
the
kid.
one that brought you there. Briggins is the security
The
guard.
big
yeah,
ass
Briggins
security-
is the big guy.
Yeah.
Can you remind me what it said about Topanga? It said don't forget to say hi to Topanga or compliment Topanga
Yeah.
on the way out. Was it?
Said, don't forget to compliment
What was this?
Topanga.
Just period.
Period.
Okay. This was part of Weston's note.
West note.
West note.
Yes.
Sorry.
I don't remember.
At the
that at all.
end, it says, don't forget to compliment Topanga.
Okay.
Do we know who Topanga was?
You
we have no
don't know
fucking-
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't really. Okay, cool. So I wanted to.
Doesn't
figure-
sound important. Let's ignore it.
Yeah.
Oh, compliment women.
Yeah. Topanga could be a man.
All right, so after tearing up the carpet, watching Duffy kind of take a look around, we go out into the hotel area proper.
You see the housekeepers from the previous day, and
I
they
was
look at
gonna-
you
We
strangely.
We can leave. The door's not locked.
It
like
is
it
not
was.
locked?
I was going to ask that exact question. Is it like, do I clock the same people as...
Same exact people looking at you the same exact way.
Go look at, like, any calendar I can find.
Mhm.
Because I imagine, like, he would look at his phone.
Yeah.
I think that's a detail he wouldn't notice right off the bat.
So I'm so sorry. What time was it when we woke up? 8:37 a.m.
Yes.
on the 18th,
On the 18th.
and then we can walk out.
You can walk out.
So the first time we went there, the clock, or it was something happened at 12:21.
Yeah, we just kind of, like, blacked out.
And that same thing happened last night.
Okay.
Except we
12:21,
weren't-
but we
right,
weren't
right,
there.
right. And then we woke up there. Okay. Weird.
Here's a question: did we all wake up at the same time, or does it seem like time skipped and some of us were already up and some of us weren't, or something?
You all wake up to the alarm
question.
clock, or the radio
Yeah,
alarm
that's
show.
right.
It clicks
Oh,
on,
okay.
you guys all
So we
have
all
consciousness
feel
now.
like we actually wake up at that time.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So if we leave the room, it's like the exact same thing that happened yesterday.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, first, you ran out first. That happened yesterday.
Yeah,
I use that in air quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Air quotes.
Yeah.
You ran out. So you were the first. Yesterday, you were the first one to see the housekeepers just looking at you weird. These guys stayed a little bit longer to search the room, but they're still there doing their rounds.
So do we all realize? Does Strauss like tell us the exact same thing is happening?
I think we all look at our phones.
Yeah,
I know.
I think
Duke would.
It's something that I don't think you would clock right away. He'd like pull up his phone and look and see it's 8:37. Shit, go outside, like leave the room, and if it's he would actually notice it's the same people.
Yeah.
Then he'd pull it, like actually look and be like, what the fuck?
Because
Sure.
we know the next thing that's going to happen is, in theory, Duffy is going to go outside and talk to Kevin, and then the sheriff is going to be there, right?
Well, I think we go talk to Kevin and see.
Yes.
If he has his fingers.
Yeah, see if he's got them digis.
Oh, interesting.
So, do you guys want to just make a beeline for outside? Because Kevin is supposed to be waiting for us.
When we leave, I will ask what is the maid keeper? Assuming they got name tags.
They do have name tags.
What's her name?
I'm gonna say her name is Maria.
Okay, I'll be like, excuse me, do you know a Topanga in the building that works here, anything like that?
They kind of like look at each other and they're just like, we don't know a Topanga. No.
No English.
Well, I mean, I was gonna do that, but then I was like, I don't want to stereotype anyone.
Yeah.
But you speak Spanish, so it wouldn't have mattered.
I do, yes.
That's true.
So I know my character
Wow,
streets.
damn,
boom,
damn.
boom, boom. Okay.
Also, especially in Hawaii, I bet there's just a lot of like local people.
Also, if they were French or German, I would have understood them too.
Oh, damn.
What a smart
Jeez,
guy. Okay.
Okay, so we'll clock that, and then I think
Go outside to meet.
let's go check Kevin for this. Let's see what this is gonna play out. We'll go out there, see if we can find Kevin, and then I think we need to have a talk with Uxley or
and
that little shit that led us here.
yeah, and then he would just say like, don't forget, like if everything's exactly the same, the sheriff is down there, basically waiting for us.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, so I do want to talk to the sheriff a little bit more because he didn't like stop us. So
Right.
it sounds like we can talk to him a little bit without really being in trouble. And like it almost seems like originally we were super afraid of everyone in this hotel, but like I think we have a little bit more free room. And
Yeah.
to that point, before we like leave like out, like if we can go out and we can talk to Kevin if we want or whatever. But I want to check out the first floor. I want to check out like room like 137.
I
basically.
want to leave.
Okay, well-
Strauss will like Duffy did. Yet the first time around, like he bolted out. Strauss is basically like bolting out, and I just imagine he's clocking all these details as he goes and piece together.
So I might, so if in that case, I'll stick with everyone until, and I'm going to say like, hey, I want to go check out like the first floor. So if anyone wants to come
have
with me,
fun.
great.
Do it yourself. Bye. And
Yeah,
Strauss
right,
just
great.
like
So if
power walks
at
out.
that point, so if you want to do whatever, at that point, I'll probably split with myself or whoever comes.
Yeah,
with.
just let me know whenever you split.
For so,
Everyone's looking at you.
I know they are. I'm trying to form my words properly here. I'm gonna reach. Ace is gonna reach into his pocket. And do I still have the badge I got from last night that I took off the collar?
Good
That
question,
is a great
Chris.
The dude.
You do not have it.
Ah, shit. Good job.
Okay. So shit resets.
Do I have my
Yeah.
gun?
So we're murdering.
Did you have your gun when you went to sleep the previous day?
I mean, I did.
Well, then it's still on you.
What about all 5 bazookas that we've discussed?
Let me just pull this bazooka out of my pants.
Euphemisms.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Just prison pocket out some C4 and we're gonna go.
But he, Duffy wouldn't want any of us to split off alone. So I think Duffy would say that he's going to come with you, but he just wants to check on Kevin's
Let's do Kevin
fingers
first.
to see if
and then we'll
that
do.
resets.
Yeah, I think that
Sounds good.
I think it's a solid day. We'll do that, and then we'll go walk the first floor.
All right.
I don't think we would. So Kevin was there the first time. Were we? I can't remember. Were we expecting him to be there?
No.
Or he just was there?
I think he was just there, wasn't he?
Kevin, well, the previous day when Duffy ran out.
He was worried about us
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm running out of the hotel.
You go out the front entrance?
Yeah, like power walk my way out.
All right,
Not like bolting running, but like quickly going.
The second
What do
you
I see?
get out the front door, you hear off to the right-hand side Kevin's loud voice standing, and you don't see him because the sheriff is standing right in front of him, and Kevin is just like, they're in there, I saw them go in there, I left them, I know they're in there, they haven't come
Right.
out yet, just let me see the guys.
I turn to the right. God, Kevin, what the fuck? And like
he
walk
sees
over
you,
there.
and he's just so happy to see you. And he's
I
just
look at
like,
his hands.
They are perfectly
Oh my
fine.
It's like, what the
Hey.
fuck?
And he's just like, I told you they were in there. I left them, and oh man, I'm just so happy to see you guys. Oh, I'm just
Is anybody with me? Or is it just me?
We're all there.
Okay.
We all went.
We're all with you.
yeah. And then the sheriff he's like, listen, you can't come out the 600 yards. I always forget. You know, you can't come in the 600 yards of the hotel. You know, we've had a problem with you in the past. You gotta quit this, Kevin. You
Why don't you just cover it up like you covered everything else up? Just lose the report like you lost the others.
Do you say that? To
I
him?
do say that too.
Damn.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, no, if we know it's the same day.
There are no repercussions for actions. Shoot this motherfucker.
So he looks at you and he like takes off his sunglasses and he's like, well, I suppose you are the men that Kevin is waiting for.
You are a quick one. Can't get past you.
Yeah. Well, my name is Sheriff DuPont, and I run this here island.
Okay. Nice to meet you there.
And you...
Great, we're with the Coast Guard. Okay, we're here about this whole arson thing going on. We'll just take this guy off your hands.
We run
okay?
the coast.
No one knows maritime laws. Okay.
Hey, yeah, we got you surrounded, motherfucker. Oceans around your whole island.
And he's just like,
Come aside and swamp this place.
that arson, just inconsequential. They're these trust fund kids, all these yachts, everything's covered by insurance. It really wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, we got this covered.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal that he's
great.
here doing this, right? That should
Great,
be a
the
big
sheriff
deal.
doesn't care about crime. Cool. Great island you got here.
Every Delta Green campaign sheriff that doesn't care.
Yeah.
We're living in Seattle now? Jeez.
Boom, shots fired, literally. He's just like, well, if you need any help, this is
You're not going to be helped. It doesn't matter, so I appreciate it.
Ah.
Come on, Kevin, let's roll.
Yeah, well, I'm over this island 100% now, and everybody on it.
and he kind of like as you're like heading out, you hear behind you this guy come up to the sheriff, and he's just like, Sheriff, the Spooper just bagged a horse face upstairs. You can just go, because like that's what happened last time. I have to include it, guys. So the sheriff gets distracted, and then he's just like, then as you're walking off, you don't really hear what they're saying. So you take Kevin. Kevin is just looking up at you, just beaming. He's like, I knew you guys would come back. I
So,
knew it.
Were you two gonna try to...
I think we get Kevin off the property, get him to the edge, be like, don't make this easy harder for us. You show up around here, you know they're going to come after you. That's going to bring heat. Chill. We'll come talk with you. Glad to see you still got your fingers. High five.
Yeah, we'd never hurt you, Kevin. Thank you for hanging out here.
He looks at his hands and
You're
he's
precious,
just like,
and we want you to live.
he looks at his hands and he's just like, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It seems like
Kevin, what
everything's
happened
here.
yesterday?
I mean, sometimes I wake up and then sometimes limbs are missing, but then that's sometimes a nightmare, but then sometimes when I sleep, I get my legs back and I can run.
Oh my god. And I can run.
It's amazing.
Oh, boy.
Wait, what were you saying?
I mean,
What happened
they could do
yesterday?
implants, right? They
10
can put,
fingers, 0 shins.
I mean,
like, you can get an implant, Kevin. There are certain...
Full shin implants?
I'm sure there's something there that they could put
Shin
a full
plants.
leg on.
I don't know. His shins are part of a demon now, so, like, I don't know if I want the... Anyway. Right.
It's like Frank Orbach's eyes. Jerry Orbach's.
All right, what happened yesterday, Kevin? Tell us everything that happened yesterday. From you, what would you?
Well, I picked you guys off the pier. I saved you from the birds, by the way. You're welcome. You know, you're my guys now. We're part of a group. We're a cell, all of us. I picked you up off the pier. Let's see, and then I took you over to the cafe.
No, we got it. Cool.
Perfect. Cool.
Thanks.
Do we have the drum and the flute?
I was just going to say, are
give me our
those
next
still
question.
there? Yeah.
You do not have the jar.
Okay.
God damn it! We gotta beat the old guy up again.
We got to do that shit all again. We know he speaks Hawaiian.
Now we know there's no consequences.
Now we know there's
water.
no consequences.
Fuck that guy.
But we can't fall asleep because it seemed like this all happened because we fell asleep in the green box. Or I'm sorry, not that we fell asleep. It's because we stayed overnight in the green box.
No, I think this is going to happen regardless. No matter where we're at, it's going to restart.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I mean, we don't know for sure, but I have a feeling
That would be my suspicion.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing special about the green box. I think it.
So
Yeah, I think in Strauss's head, he's thinking it's something to do with the room, the patch of ground it's on. But now he thinks he had no idea because the same shit happened. And
So we got three. We got three instruments. We got the flute. We got the drum, and then whatever the hell the lady at the history museum has. I think right. Or no,
I think it was a triangle.
So
the triangle is at the old folks home or whatever.
We haven't been to the history museum yet.
We haven't been there, but no. I'm just going through what we know. Blind kid has the drum.
Yes.
Shitty old guy on the dock has the flute.
Yes.
Lady with dementia who has a caregiver. I don't know if it was dementia, but lady with the caregiver has the triangle on the kind of northeastern side of the.
Just to correct you, it's a bell. But
A bell.
yeah.
There we go. So those are the three things. Those are only three items that had these symbols that we're assuming, knowing everything, because there was three setmen, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Everything's power 3. So we know we need those, and then we need to get to the bottom of this fucking hemlock and see wherever this goddamn ritual site is and bring those items there. We don't know what we need to do there with said items. So that's probably going to be at the history museum.
Yeah.
Because
The scroll or whatever.
Right.
So
we got to
two
get
halves.
the 2 halves of the scroll. We got to get the 3 items, and we got to get to the basement or whatever of the hemlock.
All in
That
a
is
day, though?
Yeah.
that should be too hard.
Some
We just
Majora's
walk
Mask
up-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be us just straight up just walking up, punching
Yeah.
people in the face, taking shit.
It's gonna become a speed run. We're gonna be like
Yeah.
speed running it.
I'm just going to run
Or
into
just,
this
like,
wall
jumping
until I pop
backwards.
through, and then I'm going to go underneath the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna no clip my way through this adventure.
Yeah. I'm gonna highlight one lead, just potential lead. Okay, what we're assuming is that we're locked in time based on when we first went into slept in that room. But I'm gonna like make that assumption more specific. I'm gonna say that we saved our point after we slept in the room. That's what we know, which means there's a possibility that if we sleep in it again, it will resave our progress. But that's just basically saying it might be, but it might not.
Maybe
be. So-
if we purposely sleep in the room, we go to the next day.
exactly.
I'm not sure I want to bank on that, but either way, I mean, I think we at least Strauss and Ace would go over that. Okay, we know we got where these 2 things are. We need to go to the history museum and steal the other part of the scroll, and we need to go find this triangle. It's all northeast.
It's a bell.
The bell. Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Sorry, it's a bell. The old lady, she lived on the northeast side of it, or was she in the?
I didn't put that on the map, but I'm going to say she lives on the north side because there's more stuff.
I think she's over by the radio station, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think you said she's over in that area.
Yeah.
Which lady again? Sorry.
The lady who has the bell was another one of the members of the.
Yeah, Lenore Graves.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing I wrote is that she
Let her live up to that last name after today.
Jesus. She has a house across the island.
I named her after my own grandmother, who is dead and looking up from us as we speak.
Oh, Jesus.
At least it wasn't Michael Graves, so I appreciate that.
All right, Kevin, we're gonna take your car because, spoiler, none of this matters right now. We need to get across the island. So, do we just drop you off at home?
Oh, well, that's just so kind of you. I can come with, too. I can be of
No,
help.
no,
I can
no.
be helpful.
I think you should relax at home and treasure your fingers.
Oh, you know what? I really respect that. I as for one who has lost limbs, having limbs is really great. You know, just counting all 10 of them, that's just.
Why don't we have him go get the items while we go and do, have him go get the
yeah,
flute
true.
and the drum?
We can use him.
Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, Kevin, do you want to do us a favor? I need you to get 2 things, and I would outline exactly what they are and where they are.
Yeah, who has him?
Yeah.
Call.
Sure.
Because he might be better at getting them than us because we're outsiders.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone likes no one hates Kevin except for Duffy.
Well,
We hate him.
Come on, let's be for real.
I'm
here.
indifferent
The
to him.
whole fucking island's like, ugh, this guy. So was Kevin joking about the dreams that he has?
What?
When you were saying, like, sometimes I have dreams where I have legs again and I can run.
I mean, I'm
It's
sure.
just something he said.
I mean, I assume as someone who has some mental sickness and from past circumstances, probably PTSD, probably isn't quite right in the head. I can see him dreaming about the way he pictures himself, and the way he pictures himself is that he still has legs.
That
So I
makes
can
sense.
see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to clarify, and I'm sure I know the answer, but I'll ask him in a serious way, like, did you have any dreams last night?
And he just looks at you and he's just like, God, Duffy, you're just such a friend to ask that. I did have dreams last night.
Did they involve your hands or fingers at all?
No, I was just, running in general, but, just the joy of running.
Just the joy of running. Yeah, okay.
Being able to reach something on the top shelf.
Yeah.
Going upstairs, really. Jumping jacks in general.
Doing like a long jump?
Those were the days. Those were the days.
Big long jumper, huh?
I was the longest jumper. I jumped so long
He
you
actually
should
used
have
to be
seen
like
me.
6'6".
I was like 6'8", and
He's like 50%.
That's what we
That
just
was all
noticed. Like,
chin, yeah.
we never went through his house, but there's like championships of him like jumping in high school.
He's a pole vaulter.
Long jump, pole vault, basketball.
It just makes me think of the scene from Ricky or Talladega Nights. It's like, I hope your son has beautiful legs. I'm gonna take it from him. Just don't put that on me, Rick and Bobby.
Or and Walk the Line. Or
Walk hard.
Walk hard. Where he's like, got cut in half. And he's like, the wrong kid died.
God, I always forget about that. That's so good.
All right,
Wrong kid died.
The wrong kid died.
all right.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain to Kevin what we need from him.
Oh, okay. You need you need
Go get this bell. Not bell, sorry, the drum.
The
And
drum.
a flute. They're at blah, 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 blah. Like Palaquico's Cafe and,
He starts writing
Dude
it
on the
down on
dock.
his hand because he's not going to remember this. So he's just like, okay. And lunch? You guys want lunch? You want something special? I can stop by the cafe.
Yeah, we need you to go to the cafe and get the drum from the kid.
just get the drum. We'll get our own
drum
food.
and not the sandwiches.
Meet
the
us,
drum.
I don't know, like, where do you guys want to meet him? At his house?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Just once you get him, go to your house and just sit there until we get there.
And do my house and okay, don't go anywhere. So do the drum and then get the flute and then okay. All right, okay, I got this, guys. You can count on me. I'm part of the team now. Part of the cell. Part of it.
All right, cool.
We'll name ourselves K-Cell after you, Kevin.
Well, his agent name was Agent Hogan.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because he really liked Hulk
'Cause he
Hogan.
really
Yeah, who
liked
doesn't
Hulk
like Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan? Well, a lot of people don't like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Why can't
Because
we
he's a
be-
racist piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But like 20, 30 years ago,
He was still a
everyone-
racist piece of shit.
But then he was considered an American hero.
Yeah.
He was an American hero.
The irony there is there's something there,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it
He
is.
was actually just a huge racist, stereotyping piece of shit. Yeah.
I mean, this is so cute. We've joked about this before, but this is Ni Hao, right? So can we be N-Cell for Ni Hao, please? N-Cell.
With the way we're acting, yeah, we're living up to it. So.
Yeah.
We deserve that, maybe.
Okay, so it's probably after about 9. You guys kind of scooted out there, made it to outside of the hotel, and then now you're on your way back to Kevin's house, and you're gonna drop him off.
Yep, and then we're gonna go. Do we want to do the History Museum first?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or do we want to drive all the way to the old lady's house and circle back?
Well, before we do that, can we
Yeah.
check out the ground floor of the hotel?
I think that would be the.
Oh,
time
yeah,
where
yeah.
we
These two
split.
can do that.
Well, no, we'll man, I think we should all. I think it'd be safe for us all to go. We can drop Kevin off, drive back, walk through real quick. Because I want to see if I want to see if we can find this.
Okay, so that
This
makes sense
layout.
route-wise too. Okay, that's
Yeah,
we're
so
gonna be driving
we'll,
back.
We'll hit the hotel. We'll go talk to old lady, and then we'll come back to the History Museum, and then we'll come back to Kevin.
Cool.
Because we gotta
Maybe
go that
we
far
can
out.
find the best path, because I doubt we're going to get this all figured out today.
Right.
Right.
And I'm assuming you're grabbing the hotel key at Kevin's house while you're there.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
I was just assuming if you're going to check out the hotel, like, just made sense.
Hotel key. Hotel key. Like, what is that again? What is that to again?
So Kevin grabbed a hotel key when he was stocking the front desk to get those missing the people that were in the room and missing people reports. Before he got caught, he just shoved things down his pants, and one of those things was the hotel key.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's junk.
Do we know what that hotel key is to yet? Like, is it just like a
It was just at the front desk, so I mean, it would at least open the back door of, or the room right behind the front desk.
Let's just start trying doors.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
I figured there was, hotels usually have like a side and back entrance where it's like, oh yeah, if you have a key, you can get in, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab the.
Not that it matters.
I feel like I helped you guys. I assumed that you were getting it, but
Sure.
I mean, I thought it was like grab anything we know is there and useful.
Well, and the other thing is, it doesn't seem like the hotel's really stopping us either. So I wasn't really in a hurry to grab it. But
I have a gun too. I'll make sure I brought my gun is on me.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
So,
what Wes
100%.
said.
Same.
She said, "Always have your firearm on you." So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So yeah, well, what happened to that team?
Oh,
That's the other thing we don't. We still have no idea.
And where did that book go? So it
They're room
seems
2112.
it seems like West was trying to send that message through Fahrenheit 451, which is gone today. So I just wonder if there's some connection between the items that are
No longer there, and
appearing in the green box and the items that are maybe disappearing or appearing in the hotel room, because that book was there and we took it out of the room, right? So it's not reappearing. That doesn't reset.
No.
Everything else has reset.
Yeah, and you still haven't found the tape recorder.
no, we haven't. That's why I forgot why I was looking in their house for one.
So-
that's
When we're at their house, can we look to see if... Because did we take Fahrenheit 451 to the green box?
I feel like we did, but I don't remember.
I
Well-
don't know if we explicitly said, but
There
that's
was no
what I
way for you to
assumed.
take Fahrenheit 451 to the green box because the only way you saw 451 was in the room 237, and
the night,
the
the first night when we were locked in there, and then the morning it was just gone.
yeah.
Oh, so it was exactly the same as what happened today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, so my theory's updated. Now that we know that that the room locks you to that day when you sleep in there or whatever, right? That's new information, because before we were like, oh, the days seem to be progressing. That was because we did go to the next day.
Yes.
But now that we know that, I think that tells me that the other cell is locked in time on a
Somewhere.
different day, essentially, right? Like, at least that's how I'm seeing this, is that they went in there, but without 4 people. They got locked to time like we did, but they can't get out, theoretically, because they don't have 4 people.
We gotta go. Whatever's happening, we gotta
Yeah.
do something. We gotta go check out this other half of this scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Most inconveniently torn in half scroll.
Are you saying that they probably couldn't get out because there wasn't 4 of them? Because in West's note she said make sure to send all 4.
That's my
Right.
biggest writer on that, is that she mentioned 4.
Right.
And like she basically said, like, if you don't have 4, kill yourself. Like,
Oh, got it. Okay.
like
okay,
that's
okay.
what I'm thinking. That kind of lines up in a way with the instruments, because there's 3 instruments plus the arbiter or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
thinking like maybe
Yeah.
there's something there. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What are we checking out in this hotel?
First floor.
So yeah, basically, I only really wanted to check out the first floor. I wanted to look at 137.
Yeah. What's right underneath
yeah,
where
exactly.
we wake up? Yeah.
Because on the floor plan it was blacked out, and I kind of just want to see what's there first and foremost. Yeah.
And I'm trying this key on everything. I'm like walking up to every door and just tapping it against to see if it's like a skeleton key or whatnot.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Good call.
So far, it's working on every door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, just a well-rounded out hotel key. You know, it's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're testing it out so you can get into the building. What doors are you testing it on?
Like I'm gonna go up to any door that's there and like hit on it and see if I can open it up.
Maybe just for the first like 3 doors to see.
Yeah,
if it
like
opens.
staff room, janitor room, all that
Oh,
stuff.
hotel rooms. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's working on all the doors that you put on.
Damn. Okay.
So here you go. I'll hand it over to Acid Reflux. You want to go to room 137?
I take it. Awesome. So yeah, I kind of beeline it to 137 first and foremost, and sort of like because I saw the floor plan, so I kind of know where I'm going, right? And I go where room 136 would be.
That's right. You did look at the floor plan.
I did,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
So I go to 136 because I assume there's a room 136, and then I go and I look for where 137 would be.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of, how does it look? What am I looking at?
137. It looks like a normal hotel room, like out from the outside.
Out from the outside.
137, like same little numbers on the side.
Okay. And there's nothing I see different about the layout because like I'm looking at like more broadly. I'm looking at 136, 137, 138. It looks like just 3 rooms like normal.
Looks like normal rooms.
Okay. I tap it on the door or insert it or whatever it is.
Light turns green.
I open the door.
You go in?
Yeah, I think I do.
If we go in, I'm going to stand in the door frame and keep the door propped open.
Smart.
Me yell, housekeeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stand in the hallway and just look in and keep my head on a
Yeah.
swivel out here.
You enter room 137. And it doesn't look like a hotel room on the inside.
Oh shit.
It does have windows this time.
Oh.
Curtains are drawn. You see from the outside, but everything is unpainted. There's no carpet.
Is there a symbol?
There's no symbol. There's just a small rug with a weird, just like a desk with nothing on it. It's just like it's like a simple desk and a chair sitting on top
Like
of the rug.
maybe like a reading desk or something.
Like a reading desk. Nothing's on there.
Like typically you'd see in a hotel, they have those little desks.
Yeah.
So it's
But-
like a completely unfurnished hotel room.
Like under
Completely.
construction.
Like under construction,
Right.
but just like a rug with a desk that easily is movable and a chair.
Yeah.
So
I'm
the
standing
walls
in the
aren't painted.
doorway.
There's no like supplies in here.
No supplies.
There's no bathroom.
no bathroom.
Ceiling? Anything on the ceiling?
Nope. Just unpainted.
Any
Everything's
light
just drywall.
sources?
From outside.
lights on.
Look under the rug. What's under the rug?
Yeah, obviously we're gonna look at the rug.
Yeah, no, it's a good call out.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
So-
So it does have a rug, and the whole thing has a rug.
No, no.
just a rug underneath.
Oh,
There's
Space
Yeah.
so
area rug.
in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
There is a rug and a desk on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
with a chair next to the desk.
Yes.
And nothing on the desk.
Nothing on the desk.
Okay.
Check them drawers. What's in them
Yeah,
drawers?
yeah. What-
So yeah.
Show me your drawers.
Desk doesn't even have drawers. It's that
Oh,
wide of a table.
Okay. So I kind of I'm very careful and I'm looking around. So you said there is windows
There is windows.
or a window.
Gun drawn?
And their walls.
I don't have mine drawn, I guess. But
I guess Duffy has his gun out because he's scared.
yeah. So
Does
does
not
the
I
window?
think I would if we're gonna lift the carpet up. I'll have my gun drawn when we get to that step.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Does the window
Could be under there.
So are there
Staircase.
2? How many windows are there?
Like normal hotel rooms, there's like 2 panels.
Okay.
Panes of.
So it looks like they would at some point finish this room and it would look identical to all the other ones.
You would think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, logistically, does that window is it where it's supposed to be? Like it does look outside in the place,
Yeah.
the way I
You
saw
look
this,
out the
like-
window and
yeah.
it looks inside the hotel.
exactly.
That'd be
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Looks like the beachfront. If you look out the window, has just a beachfront hotel. No one's
okay.
really partying right now. Still kind of early.
Cool. Okay, so that seems normal. Okay. Well,
all right, I'll move the desk.
yeah.
I'll
sounds
look at
good.
your reflex and say you want to pull that carpet up, and I'll
Yeah.
pull my gun up and point it there in case.
There's nothing on the desk. There's not like
Nothing on the
not
desk.
a note that reveals the whole story or anything. Shit.
Okay, cool.
Ah,
And I
good
look
try,
at
though.
at above the desk, like where the desk is positioned. Is
Right.
it oriented anywhere respective to where we would have assumed the drawings were on the carpet above?
There's nothing on the ceiling.
There's nothing on the
no.
ceiling, but like the plate, like was there?
Well, the symbol was all over.
It was kind of the whole floor
The
was
whole
a symbol.
floor.
Okay,
But
there was
the
no
desk
center.
here matches the desk above. We would assume, like
Well, it's probably even cheaper. It doesn't match,
Right,
but it's
no,
like-
no, but I
But
mean
yeah.
like the placement.
Is
Oh, the placement?
Yes.
No, it's in the middle of the room.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay, yep. Let's look at. So we move the desk over.
Move the desk
chair
over. I'll have my gun pointed at
Yeah.
the carpet, and you will be like,
And
"All right, pull it."
All right, and then I pull it.
You pull the carpet, and you see a hatch door with a pin
Oh,
with 5 digits ready to enter.
fuck that. Ah, God damn it.
Fuck.
That
Yes,
is awesome.
Yeah.
This is really feeling like a lost situation.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thank
yeah.
you so much. No.
Duffy is going to yell into the room, try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Try
Anything-
boobs.
Yeah. 80085.
So there's sorry, what kind of lock is on there?
It's like a keypad, like a numpad, and then it has like 5 dots of where you can
Okay.
enter digits.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming it's like the ones that you scroll. That's what I was picturing.
I mean,
like
you
a lock
picture
combination
that.
where you scroll it.
Either way, it doesn't.
Well, that
really
means
matter.
it matters if is it powered? Is it like a digital
Yeah, is it
lock, or
electronic?
is
I
it like
pictured
an
like a
old-
digital, like it's like
Interesting.
like updated. Like the hotel is an
Right.
updated hotel. This
All right,
is
so
like
there's
an
a power
updated-
source. So if we can cut that power source, then that should it can't work anymore. So I might
Maybe.
lock it.
Well, yeah, that's
Theoretically.
true. Yeah,
Is there any
theoretically.
spot for a key card?
No key card.
Okay.
Got it.
That would be too easy.
Exactly.
Okay, so what numbers reoccurred? 3.
Oh, dude. 1221837. So 12837.
But we don't know what order to put them in,
Right,
so that's what we
But
gotta
just
figure out.
try it.
Well, that's what, 4 digits and 3 digits?
So it's got 5 digits. So
But well, 1221 is just 2 digits. So,
right, so we have
you can do
1287.
12837. That's
12837.
5 digits. We could at least try something like that or
1 2
some
yeah.
variation.
Type in 12837.
8675309.
So if we do
I
the
fucking got someone with that.
12837,
Are you in the room, or are you standing
I'm
in the doorway?
standing in the doorway and I'll just shout to them.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll try
talk to them,
12837.
I'm gonna have Duffy roll alertness.
like, oh,
Oh, damn.
I'm really.
Well, I'm out behind him too as well.
Oh, you roll if you can see the hallway. Roll for
Yeah, no,
alertness.
I'm out in the hallway, like
Right.
looking around. So
Ooh, oh, fumble. 88 over 50.
You are just looking in that room.
I'm alert as fuck. 4 under 70.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
Duffy is pretty concerned with the room.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
tracks.
true.
Yeah.
Got it. Tyler, Strauss starts to. He sees like a security guard at the end of the hallway, like see that the door was open, and then you see him just kind of like radio something.
Oh, no.
Thank God.
guys,
Maybe we
they
should get more
spotted
people
us.
here. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe that's a good thing
yeah.
because we can just confront them now, and we know that we can just reset the situation.
Theoretically, I think I'm
Yeah.
still nervous and in danger prone, but like, yeah, I'm with you that we can let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Because I was thinking like I do want to confront the sheriff and what's the rich owner woman's name?
Tiffany Mahler.
Tiffany Mallows. I wanted to confront both of them about this, but I was thinking maybe we should do a little bit more digging before we do that. But if they're just gonna be here,
Okay. Yeah, I think we can wrap up here then.
well, but that code 12837
Okay.
does nothing.
Does nothing.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
All right. Yeah. Then let's kind of. Wait, did you mention that you saw that?
Oh, no, I mean, I would like as soon as I see
We got
somebody.
company.
I'm not like saying it loudly, but I'm
you're
like
like,
kind of
hey.
leaning up to Duffy, and be like, "Hey, I think they spotted us."
Yeah.
like
Nice.
just like
Duffy will
guys,
put
we
his
gotta go.
Yeah, he'll put his gun away, and
Yep.
I'll make sure that we can
Cool.
either like because do we want? I mean, we're here on a legal, quote unquote, legal investigation. We can be in here. We got permission to
kind
be
of
in the
a
hotel.
yeah. We're kind of in a weird position though, because in my head, like the hotel leadership, at least, like they shoved us in a room yesterday.
Right.
They know they
They know something.
they know something, and they took action to like trap us.
yeah.
So whether they believe we're Coast Guard or not doesn't super matter. But we're in this weird like we both kind of know
Right.
something's going on.
Yeah. I just don't know if they're going to outright kick us out. And be
Yeah.
like, you can't investigate here. This doesn't involve you.
It's a good question.
I guess
Well,
we'll-
either way, I mean, I'd be whispering like,
Yeah.
"Guys, we gotta go, gotta get."
When they approach us, I guess Duffy will just be like cordial and greet him.
Oh, he hasn't approached you yet.
They
Oh, he's
just
just
they
down the
just
hallway.
He's
radioed
just down.
something down the hallway, and
Yeah.
I'm imagining like they spotted us. We gotta wrap this up,
Okay.
or confront. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'm down to just go. Cool. I think we found everything we can find. Let's get the hell out of here and
Cool.
continue. That way we don't waste time fucking
Yeah.
getting harassed by the guards. If we don't have to.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys hightail it out of there.
Yeah.
Now they know that we know that we're on to them.
At least,
Now
at least
they
today.
know that we're on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's other places
They
in the
already knew
hotel
that.
I'd like to explore, but I'd love to do it with less heat and just like, okay, let's check like whatever closets and back rooms and all that shit. But I think let's do that if we still need it. Let's do that on a different day.
Okay. A different day, same day. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
get-
timey
Whatever
wimey.
happens.
All right, so you hightail it out of there,
Yes.
and you check the different doors. Do you exit the hotel, or do you keep going around? Checking
No,
other
I
things?
think at this point I would I would go to the opposite side of where basically the closest exit other than that guard. Like
Mm-hmm.
if that guard came from one direction, I would be like, hey, which guard? And I would go the other direction and just exit and try to basically just exit without as much confrontation
Sure.
as possible.
I'd say the closest exit would probably be the north side of the Hemlock.
All right, let's do it.
So it just shoots you up there.
Love it.
All right.
All right, on our way to the History Museum or the Sold Lady.
I think we should go old lady and then circle back to the history museum.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Or you could split up. Take less
Lenore-
time.
We could.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You guys
So
do what you want.
Lenore Graves. What do we know about her other than
You
we
know
only
that she.
she has a bell and she has a caretaker?
Well, you assume she has a bell because.
Well, yes, we're making that assumption.
I think
Yeah.
that she was one of the originals
Yeah.
or OGs. So
Yeah.
we're
Yes.
assuming that she has it.
All I have written for her that we know is that she was in those photos and that she's associated with the bell.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was gifted it in his will, right? I think we
Yes.
learned that.
That's
So.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Essentially.
All right, well, we pull up to.
Yeah, do
wherever
we have
the
an
fuck she
address
lives.
for her?
I'm sure it's easy to get. I mean, it's a small island. She's a longtime resident. Not many places that she can be. So I feel like you could.
I'm sure
just
the Palakigo's could have told us.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I see where we got that info. So it was either Beth or the old dude.
Yeah,
I'm sure they would have told us.
They would have known. So I'm not going to hold that. I mean, you can probably just like use your I don't know. Ask anyone that lives there for a long time, and they'll tell you. So
Let's go grab the lady, have her see the aura, and then when she tells us where the aura's at in the house, then we'll go in that one.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
or that. But I'll just give you guys the address. It's not a big deal. All right. So you guys go to Lenore Gray's house. At this point, I'd say it's about 10:30, maybe. That's probably fair. We gotta write that down. Lenore Graves, 10:30. All right. You get to Lenore Gray's house. It looks like an old lady's house. It's just it kind of just one story, no stairs. It's
Fall risk.
fall risk.
There's a ramp leading up to it.
Yeah, ramp. I picture it being kind of like a terracotta color on the outside with like a tiny little flower garden that's low maintenance.
How many doodads are on the front? Like, how many lawn gnomes we talking?
No lawn gnomes.
Bullshit.
Flamingos?
No flamingos. Nothing to indicate that this is a happy person. Because I did name her after my grandmother. She's kind of cunt. So,
Oh yeah.
there's like a white picket fence.
Okay.
There's like also like a no solicitor sign on the outside, stuff like that.
Oh, she's about to get solicited.
Yeah. So you go up to the front door.
Yeah, we'll knock.
Okay. You get to the front door, and from the outside, you hear like creak, creak, creak.
Duffy pounds, bang, bang, bang.
And like a middle-aged woman answers the door, and I'm gonna name her Meredith. And she kind of
Strong name.
yeah, thanks. And she's wearing like nurse scrubs, so she's like a caretaker kind of. You would assume.
Okay.
And Meredith answers the door, and you kind of see on the inside a little bit more. And you just see normal old lady house, and you get that waft of like mothballs and stuff. And she's just like looking at you like four men she doesn't really know, and she's just like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, we were able to talk with Lenore Graves. We're friends with the Palakikos. We're trying to put together kind of a birthday celebration for the uncle or the grandfather. I know they used to be connected, so we're hoping to maybe get a couple nice words that we could put on a card and whatnot. So we just want to talk with her, kind of get like a, if she wants to say anything nice about them, so we can go that route.
Damn. Nice cover.
Kind of wanted to have you roll persuade for that, but I got yeah, I failed.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna give that to you. It was oh man, that was a big fail. I wish I could roll like these high numbers when I'm playing Pathfinder, but that's not gonna happen. But
D100 roll to hit.
Yeah.
is 99 good? So like you still hear the creak, but louder now that the door is open.
Yeah.
And she's just like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, that sounds great. I got to do stuff in the kitchen anyway. Lenore's just inside. You can, do whatever you want. I don't care. You can tell that she's like over today. Like she's just
Gotcha.
she's like over it. And you step inside Lenore Graves' house, and you see the source of the creak automatically, and it's just this very old, decrepit woman sitting in this rocking chair, like creak. And she's just rocking, and in her lap she has like one of those big church hats, like with the the huge feathers, and she's kind of just like stroking the feathers, and she's just like looking at this wall of hundreds and hundreds of bells. just lining this wall, and
Holy
she's just
shit.
like looking at all of them.
We're gonna need whispers after all.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
We know it has a symbol on it.
Oh, does it actually?
Everything else has
Yeah.
had a symbol on
That's
it,
a
so
good
this thing's
call.
gonna have the eye.
That's a good call.
And Lenora's just
And we could also
looking.
ask her, like, yo, like,
Yeah.
Frederick Milo left you a bell, right? Like, I don't know, we'll get there in conversation. That's what we gotta figure out, but...
Yeah.
So she's sitting there. She doesn't even acknowledge anyone entered his house, and she's stroking the feathers of this hat, just looking at this wall of bells.
I need to be caught up on the hat. What's a church hat?
It's just like, one of those big, huge hats that old ladies wear to church, and they have like huge things in the hat.
Yeah, my
the Red
grandma
Hat
was
Society?
part of the Purple Hat Society or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the red.
Yeah.
The Red Hat Society,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the weird, obnoxious
Gotcha.
hat
Okay, got
with
it.
feathers, and she's just stroking the feathers,
Got it.
rocking in this rocking chair.
All right, Reflex, you've had a good way of charming old women, so I need you to bring out that charm here.
Like, hey, Lenore, you want to see my library card?
So hey, real quick, I think this is a good. We got a decent enough cover here. We're coming here. Maybe we talked to her about getting the band back together, and we're looking for that bell because he has
okay.
the drum.
That's a
We
good
can-
call.
Something to do with the church. I think that's our best avenue
Yeah.
of going this route.
Sounds good.
So someone should be the face, because I'm not like, even though I talked to the old lady, that was only because I got lucky. I actually like libraries, so it worked out.
And I'm cold and blunt, so I can do it.
Yeah.
But it's going to go south
Yeah,
potentially.
yeah.
I got good persuade.
All right, yeah, you go.
So we'll enter the room, and be like, Miss Graves, how are you doing this morning?
She doesn't
Afternoon.
Even, she doesn't even look at you. She's still looking off onto the bells, and she's stroking the feathers, and she's just like,
Hi, Lenora. Can you hear me?
"Where are you all standing?
Right in front of her.
You're standing right in front of her, like all four of you."
Like just right in her face, just
Yeah,
breathing
yeah.
on her.
No, I'll probably just stand like right next to her.
I'm a little kind of slowly wandering around.
I assume
the
we're
room
probably in the
looking at everything.
doorway, the entry into this room, like looking at her. I'm assuming it's like probably like a living room.
Yeah, it is a living
Yeah.
room. Yeah, and Meredith went to the kitchen.
The kitchen.
And she kind of shouts out, "Does anyone want something to drink?
Water, please.
Water? Any water?"
Gladly take a water. Thank you.
Okay, you hear
Take a
like
water,
Lenore
yeah.
shuffling around in the kitchen while she's doing that.
But I just want to.
Take a mojito.
It's
Mimosa,
10:30 in
please.
the morning, sir.
And?
Did I stutter?
All right, so who's standing in front of her, or is who's?
Well,
I assumed we were all in the doorway trying to talk with her.
Sure, okay.
That's just me. So if Jake, you want to be closer, feel free. But
No, not necessarily. But if she just hasn't acknowledged any of us, I just want to make sure she's not like hearing impaired.
No, you say something. You say something to her. What
Yeah.
do you say? Like,
Hello. Just hi. I just say hi.
where's the gravy?
Classic.
God.
Meredith, the gravy. The gravy, Meredith.
The gravy, Meredith.
Yeah.
The gravy.
Hi, Miss Graves.
so last
My
name
name
may be
is-
Gravy.
Agent Duffy. I have a couple questions for you.
I haven't had my period since LBJ was president. Sorry, I had to. Okay.
That was a Parks and
She
Rec,
doesn't.
right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
She doesn't tear her eyes away from the bells. It's just like these. It lines the whole entire wall, just bells.
Are
But
they like there's a nail in each bell cell and a nail? Or is it
No.
like shelves?
They're all shelves.
Okay.
All very narrow shelves. It's like they were made to put all of these bells on.
Is there glass like surrounding the bells, or are they all open air?
Open air.
Oh, it's even easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start. Well, Duffy's trying to talk to her. I'm going to start like wander my way around and look for one with the symbol.
Sure.
And I think I'll come up with Duffy and be like, yeah, Miss Graves, we're here for the Palakiko family. We're trying to get some kind words for, is it John the father, the grandfather, right?
We keep switching between John and
No,
James.
yeah,
I think
It was
it's James. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get some nice words for James Palakiko. I know that you guys used to be in a church together. And so we're just kind of wanted to get some, kind of a celebration for him, get some kind words from everybody around here. I know you guys were you were a setman as well, correct, in that church?
And Strauss, you're looking at bells?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that it's a whole wall full. It might take me a
whole wall.
while.
All right. Do you start, where do you start?
I just start looking left to right, right to left, whichever.
Okay. Do you cross her field of view?
I mean, at some point I will.
All right.
Assuming she's looking at it, but I mean, I'm starting out on one edge
All right.
and moving my way across.
So, gosh, I want to know how I'm going to do this.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
You're about to get beat up by an old woman.
I'm gonna say, Strauss, roll for alertness.
Alertness.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
21 under 70.
All
Actually, 67 with my penalty, but still.
All right. So you kind of notice that the second you cross her field of view, you stop hearing the creaking. But then if you keep going, the creaking starts again.
What? What, she, like, notices me and stopped?
Does
she stop creaking when he walked past her? We're right next to her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you could, but he's the one walking and looking for the bells, and he's the one that crossed the field of view.
Sure, but do we notice that she stops creaking when
we would have to do alertness too?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for alertness.
You're looking at her.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, it's kind of a subtle thing.
Yeah, it's whether we're paying attention.
That's 8 under, it'd be 37 with the penalty.
Great. Okay, you notice it too.
Like, she stops creaking?
She stops. Okay. No more rocking.
I do not notice.
You don't notice? No notice? Okay. But Strauss keeps walking. Do you keep walking?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
That's not going to stop me. I'm looking for this. Whatever bell has this symbol. He's making the assumption that it's there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If you are, should I make you roll search if you're searching for it then? Probably.
That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go pop into the room with the helper lady, Meredith,
Sure.
and I'm going to talk with her.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
All right.
Basically, I just want to ask her, like, hey, Meredith, I know that Miss Graves was part of a church at one point. She was left something by Frederick Mallows, correct? Like a bell? I think she was given a bell from Frederick Mallows. Does that ring a bell to you? And, does that ring a bell?
Yeah. She's obsessed with that thing. That I swear to God, I cannot wait till that old woman dies. I need my life back.
Is it on the wall out there?
I believe so. I don't know which one. I just know she's obsessed with it.
But you do remember her getting a bell from...
She did get a bell.
Okay.
At some point, she got a bell. But
you remember any like weird symbology or anything on it?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that. She kind of looks frizzy hair, like she's already done with this old lady right now, and she's just like, I don't know anything about the church. I'm only here during a certain amount of hours during the week, and then I go back to the main island. That's where my home is. I just Nora's at-home care is already paid for by a third party, so I have to be here a certain number of hours to take
Who's the
care
third
of her.
party?
It's Mallows. I think the guy, the dead guy, whatever is.
Well, the checks come to you. What do the checks say when you get them? Who deposits it?
Who's
it from?
The Tiffany Mallows. Yeah.
It's like a direct check from her, or is it from one of her like shell companies?
It's a shell. I mean, I don't think it's like a direct personal check from her. It's like from the company that hires me. The bills are paid for by Tiffany Mallows.
What's the name of that company, if you wouldn't mind?
Oh, the at-home care.
If it doesn't matter, that's fine. But...
It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So, okay, so he's like, oh, no, I totally get it. That's why I know that they were all mixed together in this weird church shit. So we're figure we tried to get some sort of nice words from her about it, but it doesn't seem like she talks. Does she talk a whole lot?
It's mostly just nonsense. I know she gets really aggravated at times. And sometimes I have to sedate her because she gets kind of uppity. But other than that...
Would that be the gravy that she was talking about?
Oh, God, the goddamn gravy.
Drugged gravy.
I can drown her in a bowl of gravy if I could. Just that she's a plague on my life, she is. But but no. She's a...
What the worst person to care for an old lady?
What do you use to sedate her?
It's in my care bag. It's on the couch in the living room next to
It's
her.
just a big brick.
It's called Grandpa's cough syrup.
Just a brick. It's well, hey, look. How about an extra, I don't know, $100 to sedate her right now? How long does that take to kick in?
Well, gosh, I don't know if I can do that. It kicks in pretty immediately, but she'd have to get riled up for me to have cause to do that.
We'll rile her up, don't worry. So if you're willing to play the part, you can be 100. You can get a nice Chris Benjamin out of all this.
See, I don't know if I can do that without her. It's just like, we'll see how the day. If she might be overwhelmed with you being here, I'll just have to see and make a good call. But,
all right, appreciate it, thanks. And then I'm gonna walk up and touch a fucking bell. I'm going to walk into the room and I'm going to pick up a fucking bell.
Do I need to search roll to see if I found this thing yet?
So you're
Let him do his. This can go on while I'm talking with her, and then I'm coming back.
Okay, cool. Do that.
So let me get a little search roll here, see if when I... 48 under... Oh, shit. With a 3% penalty, that's a failure.
I'm so sorry.
My search is 50.
Hey, bump it up by 1 now.
Yeah, I'll mark that there, but no, failed. So I'm looking, and I'm just not seeing a bell with this symbol.
But every time you cross her field of view, you hear the stopping of the chair.
I clock that she might be saying weird shit, and not really responding to questions Duffy asked, but she clearly is responsive, and so, like, mentally, she notices us.
Right. If you come in and you touch just a random bell...
Yeah, I was walk up and pick a bell up off the thing and, like, ring it and take a look at it.
She doesn't respond.
Excellent. Okay. Well, then I'm going to look at everybody else and be like, well, is the, like, rocking chair, it rocks, right? Like, there's no wheels or anything?
No, it just rocks.
Okay. Do we just want to, like, turn her around?
Why not? Why not? I mean...
Just look on the wall?
I just want to start stealing it, but... I mean, I can't find this bell.
I'm going to try to ask her which one is the one that she got from Fred. Mm-hmm. But I have a 70 persuade and just...
Okay. What I'll say is if you follow her field of view, you see, and if you kind of like, draw a straight line, you can see she's honed in on like one area of the bells.
Can I use that to just like look at all those bells in that area?
Yes, you can. So you do. Mm-hmm. And if you're standing in front of her, the creaking stops.
Okay.
And all 4 of you are in the room?
Now we are.
I think at this point, we're all 4.
Yeah, I would be.
Okay. You see, if you're standing in front of her for elongated time, she stands up and she looks you right in the eyes. And she's just like, "You're in my view."
Oh.
I'm just looking for this bell, ma'am. Can you point me into the right one?
It's mine.
Okay.
Not for long.
And if you stand there for more than 10 seconds or so, she takes out this 10-inch long hat pin from the hat, and she just raises it. And she starts coming at you. And she's like, "It's mine!" And she just comes at you with this pin. And I'm going to have you roll against this old lady. Unarmed attack.
That's fine. My unarmed combat is 60. So
well, hey, now she's aggressive. We can sedate her.
Meredith!
Meredith comes in. It takes her a little bit to get in the room, but then she starts ruffling in the care package to get the syringe and everything. Sure. But she's still coming at you during this time.
Duffy, or do you just stand your ground? She's coming at you.
No, dude. Duffy is huge, and he's in the DEA. This old lady with a knitting needle is not.
She's still coming at you, and she just tries to stab you with it.
Okay, what does she roll?
Okay.
What's her unarmed combat? Because mine's 57 with the penalty.
10. It's so bad.
That's also, I do want to just point out, this is your character, but that 10 on the character sheet is for Delta Green agents. So what is her unarmed combat?
I mean, I made it so it was just super weak. She's just not all, so...
Knock her tooth out.
I was kind of close, but still failed.
This is the third 88 I've rolled in a row.
Oh, yeah. You just sumoplex just this old lady.
I failed.
Oh, yeah.
That's a critically failed.
Okay. All right, sorry. I got my numbers mixed up. I got 17. That I was like, oh, close, but no.
She failed too.
She
both
failed.
Both fail, so yeah.
So she comes at you, and I am assuming you kind of block with your arm, and as she's coming down, she nicks your forearm with this pin, with this 10-inch long pin, because they're sharp. I don't know if you know hat pins, but they're sharp. Yeah. And kind of nicks your forearm. And Meredith is still ruffling, getting the syringe and getting the correct dosage, and she's like, "Oh my god, what did you guys do?"
I'll help Duffy out at that point and just grab her wrists and just hold her.
She's like, "It's mine. Frederick left it to me. Frederick left it to me." And then
what did he leave to you? Which one?
She just kind of looks
sitting there
up,
wrestling with this old lady.
She looks up back at the shelf again, and then Meredith puts the syringe in her neck. I don't know how Dexter did it, but that's how I imagine Dexter, doing. And then she kind of falls asleep, and she just with her last like conscious sight, she just looks back up
so
at the
if
same
she's,
part.
I mean, it'd be like if I'm looking for a particular like book
Yeah.
on a shelf.
So
they're
if
looking
it's,
at
like-
that corner, like, okay, now I'll just check each one and I'll find this. damn
Exactly.
thing.
That's what I was picturing you guys would do because there's like maybe 10 in this one area that she was looking in. So if you pick up each
Right.
of these 10 and look on the inside,
Yeah.
in one
Oh.
of them you see the
Oh, it's
eye
on the
symbol.
inside.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's what
Okay.
she was staring at the whole time.
The
right?
whole time.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Meredith, throw a $100 bill, and be like, "Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.
She's like,
This never happened. Bye.
Hopefully you'll never see us again."
and she looks at Duffy and she's like, "Do you want me to look at that? I'm so sorry. She's never acted out this much. She loves her bells, but oh my god, what is happening? Am I gonna get fired? What did you? Oh my god, what is happening?"
And then I think he would just try to leave. I don't think he would.
Yeah, no, I'm just at this point, like, nothing we do matters. Like, at the end of the
exactly.
day,
It's-
like,
yeah.
so,
I'm just
like,
gonna
we don't
let-
have to account for anything. We just
Hopefully you won't have
yeah.
to see us tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I do want to mark this spot on, like, if let's say it's a grid, I just want to memorize where it was.
Yeah.
So we can just like if
Third
we
shelf
need
over,
like,
second
walk
down or
in,
whatever.
grab it, get stabbed, and then
Good
leave.
call.
Yeah.
Get stabbed.
I mean, I'm just going to come in and decker.
Knock her teeth out.
Jesus Christ.
Use the quote sedative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meredith doesn't know you take anything. She's just like so consumed with
Right.
watching over this old lady and being concerned that
Yeah,
she's gonna.
her pattern of elder abuse is found out.
Right, exactly. So
Who's
you guys,
the real animal here? Not us. That's right.
so you guys have located the third item, the
Nice.
bell, and that's probably where we should end this episode.
Cool.
All right.
But you successfully
get the
located
scroll.
it. So
Yeah, the
good job on
And
that.
hey, we didn't beat up an old person. Look at us.
Well,
We're growing.
almost.
Almost.
Almost. But
But
she
we
was kind,
didn't.
she was
I
a little
fought
violent.
back.
It's
Yeah.
true. She
If
was
she
kind of
stabbed you, I
violent.
was going to hit her like full
Yeah.
force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I had pictured for like this part was like if you guys divided up and there's like one person with Meredith in the kitchen and there's just one person with
Yeah.
like Lenore and like you failed like an alertness roll, like I was like, oh, she's gonna stab you in the neck.
Yeah. She's gonna get you good. Yeah. That's
It's
true.
a plus 20%. That's a 30 for her. Get you good.
But yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.